was something that actually took me outside of Dancing with the Stars, and I actually had to have surgery for it. And so when I was able to talk about it openly, I had fans, you know, sending me messages on Twitter saying, "Oh, this sounds like me," or "Thank you so much for talking about this. It feels like I can never really talk about this," and there's a stigma to talking about women's health issues. And so it was just a really important thing for me to get in touch with this campaign, which is getting to know about me and endometriosis, and find out if you're the me in endometriosis or somebody around you is.
What Team in Training does is allows you to pick your goal. Run a marathon, walk a half marathon, climb, hike, whatever you want it to be, and to try to achieve that, but use saving people's lives as the motivation. So you raise money for leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma.
What is so special about the Team in Training concept and sports training for the charity? I can see that it's for a wonderful, wonderful cause, that's for sure.
We always imagine ourselves just busting through our boss's door and just saying, you know what, the economy's doing very well right now, and I want that raise. I need the raise. I haven't had a raise in years. But then what do we have after that first sentence and then building up the courage? What do we need to have with us when we go in?
I would say that that's probably the least good way to ask, right? You don't want to go in and say, well, I really need a raise because my rent went up and I have these expenses and I'm saving for my kids' education. That's great, but you got to be able to talk about your performance at work, what you've done for your manager recently. And we actually have a great tool available at getthatraise.sofi.com to help you put together that case. It's going to help you put together information about your background, where you live, your accomplishments, where you see yourself going, and take that presentation into your boss's office so that you will be more likely to get that yes.
Lung cancer is very deadly and very common. It's actually the most common cause of cancer deaths in the US today, and we do have more than 160,000 cases every year.
The doctor called me and told me that I had cancer. At first I couldn't believe it because I never smoked, and I thought I had pneumonia because that's what they had originally diagnosed on me. But they said it was cancer, and at first I thought they had made a mistake. I didn't think that I could get it. I was just always also with that stigma that, you know, you would only get it if you smoked.
I was born 1 pound 14 ounces, and I was so small I could fit into my dad's hand. And you know, I understood what my parents went through, what my family went through, and I know that the #1 killer of babies here in the U.S. is premature birth. So I had to partner up with March of Dimes to be able to help millions of babies around the world because they do such an incredible job.
So what do we do? How can we help?
How can we get involved, guys? Well, you can go to marchofdimes.org and find information, and you can also go to marchforbabies.org and find your local march, find an event near you. You can sign up at marchforbabies.org, create your family team, or you can also go and donate at Kmart, our #1 sponsor for over 30 years.